Or is that an invitation to do SLs?
Yep. So, second group there. All right, Iopis, do you want anything slotted in the command team?
Yeah, give me the IED specialist and the medicine man.
Okay. Can I have one of the two IED specialists taken on the top group?
Cool.
All right. Can I get team leaders for both groups 1 and 2? The number 3 slot team lead and number 8 slot team lead. Go. All right. Can I get Alpha filled? Or excuse me, group 1 filled? All right. Can I get team leaders for group 2? Can I get the combat lifesaver for group 2? Can I get the auto rifleman and first 3 riflemen on group 2? Here, I'll do this for people.
It's the last 3, brother.
Are they AFK?
Liru,
My
please.
brother
It
in Allah.
doesn't really matter. No, I think they want to take the AT spots or the marksman spots.
Oh boy, CQB with marksman. What could go wrong?
Yeah, have fun with that Mosin. All right, back to the map.
Great.
You asshole.
What do you mean? I'm blindfolded.
Oh, is it going to kick everyone back because of a random error in this mod set? We're going to have to reslot? Please tell me.
funny.
That'd be hilarious.
Tank F hit
Yep.
points. It's
Bro, the mission file is so slow to load. What the fuck?
because it's trying to transmit it to 22 people all at the same time.
So
they have
Oh, that's not
they
a
have
problem. The
upload
problem is the
limits.
fucking size of the mod set, but whatever.
The problem
You already
is the
know my
error
viewpoint
just
about
kicked
that.
out in the bottom left.
No, it's none of that.
Speed
Arma has a
limit.
set mission upload limit. Everywhere
Now it's going
slow.
faster.
Oh.
Is there a way to
Yes,
change
I'm
it?
in now.
Is it not going to kick us
Lir's
back?
gone.
Nope.
Yay.
Let's try this again. Hold on.
Excellent.
This is why I hate first boot
Is it
errors.
going to kick us back?
Yeah, because
Don't jinx it.
gone.
Don't jinx it. Is he? Oh shit.
Oh no.
Just take the slots back. I'll
Send
see you in
in
map.
Goat Team 6 now.
Can I take my
Liru,
slot?
how's the
Never
sign?
mind.
Was
don't
funny
drink mine, okay.
watching you freak out.
Somebody stole my fucking float.
Is that on the sign's
You
fine? I
bastard.
just gotta find the wood glue and repair it. I'll probably do that
Hey.
tonight or tomorrow. But
Wait.
thank you so much for the
So
29
wood
month
glue,
resub.
no,
I hope you
fucking
enjoy the
run
operations.
the
I do
fuck
hope you get a
there
nice
you
kick
go.
out.
Why are you all
Cereal.
filling group 2? Like, I was gonna say.
Well, people are
Yeah,
taking their
no.
slots back right now. So, and if they didn't pick a slot, they can pick one of the spots in the bottom half of group 2. I'd give them specific numbers, but people decide to fill it out of order. So, fuck me.
Do we have American equipment since they left a lot of that for us?
You have whatever was listed in the op announcement.
You get an MRAP.
I do like that thing.
All right, so here's the deal. You're going to start at the Hama Depot. The respawn vehicles are over here. Otherwise, everything is kind of scattered around in that spot. There are friendly positions. They're marked on the map. You also have a friendly garrison at Hama for you. You also have a recon element in the town, or I guess little village area of Suhan. Your objective is to find the Opium processing facility, which is probably going to be in one of these random buildings in this town. It probably has some custom built up on it, so, you know, to catch your eye, because I wouldn't make you just clear an entire town for no fucking reason. Yes, there are civvies. Don't shoot them, because if you do things against civvies, it makes the next op even harder. And there's enemy activity reported in the regions. I won't explain why ISIS is here, because that was already done in the write-up. Otherwise, again, your goal is to find the facility, destroy it, find any intel in it as well, and if you find intel, we will be able to continue the op after you bring it back to base. How that is simply done is whoever finds the intel just needs to come back to the base with it, and then we will begin a second part. Otherwise, this op will probably only last 60 minutes to half an hour, or excuse me, an hour and a half. Otherwise, that is it. Command, do you have any questions?
Nah.
All right.
Yeah.
And before anyone asks, no, there's nothing at the abandoned U.S. bases. I just put that there for the sake of putting that there.
Cough, cough.
Actually,
No.
No. Well, otherwise, yeah, good luck, have fun. Let's go.
Let's give him a warm welcome,
what if
shall we?
everyone died?
Tango
Oh, yeah.
Motion for the win.
we have to cook.
Okay. Cringe people with AKs.
All right, Ozena. Well, I hope works okay.
check. Good check.
Yeah, you'll hear Arma 2 wind on this map. That's just part of it. It's just the wind, bro. It's just the wind. All right, I want that there for the sake of that little ambush, and then I can build some patrols and whatnot. But otherwise, this is a fairly simplistic AO. I'm going to make the intel here. We need this in the form of mobile phone. I will share it with the entire side to make it easy to delete. Yes. Action type, hold action, pick up. Intel title.
50 check.
Yep.
Check.
Yep.
Roger.
Alright,
that knocked everything over.
Command will be in the respawn truck.
Oh my god, my
was a
cell phone.
respawn truck,
Oh
I
my
think,
god, the
yeah.
cell. What the fuck?
Confirm we're leading the map.
I
Yeah,
love this
for now.
game.
Bring
Oh. Oh my
techies.
god, that was beautiful.
Bring a techie per squad.
Okay, cool. That was awesome. I really don't know what else to say. Like, that's just... Wow. I guess in hindsight, I should have disabled simulation on the fucking table. Wow. Alright, let's see.
Take one techie per squad and one truck per squad.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that should work.
Alright, well,
Use
let's disable
motorcycles
your
later for
simulation.
reinserts, I guess.
And then we'll put
One
the cell
truck,
phone
one techie per squad. Affirm.
on top of this little corner. That was funny. Just like, oh, okay. Today, I will put a cell phone on top of this table. Okay, it doesn't like being on there, so instead, I'm going to move you to this chair. Okay, the chair also didn't like that. Well, now we know for next time. That's hilarious.
Alpha's ready to leave.
Cool. That's funny. But yeah, no, the wind you hear here is the Arma 2 sound, because this is an Arma 2 ported map, so you just hear that sound file, which is... I find it nostalgic personally, but some people might be partially annoyed with it, yada-da. Anyway, main faction I'm going to be using here is Desert Extremists, actually Middle Eastern Extremists, my bad, because there's two separate factions involved here, the Militia and the Extremists. So that is down here. I might also pull from National Army, because it doesn't really, or Militias, excuse me. Pakistani insurgents, for example.
Alpha's
those
ready.
are
Drop.
pretty
Alright.
standard.
Alright, plan is to go along black line. We left a motorcycle literally in the middle of trucks. Could you not?
Oh, cool, right, yeah, there's the hotkeys, so I gotta be mindful about that.
That was Bravo, one of the people in Bravo. Apologies. Ground.
It does sound like a radio hot mic, though, which is pretty funny. That'll take people a little bit of time to get used to, but I'd say okay.
Alright, go along black line, and we'll assault the,
Yeah, so while they're starting the assault, I'm going to also have them check on the,
black line, will do the west ISIS activity marker, and then we'll get eyes on down into the town from there.
Hey, firm, who do you want lead?
Oh, not you, you son of a bitch. Oh, I fucking hate that thing.
What do I want?
Alpha's heading out.
I always disable it, and it never goes the fuck away. So now I'm gonna have to select every motherfucking thing in this goddamn AO. And check that off and make sure. Because otherwise everything appears invisible to me, and that's such a pain in the ass. Which means I now need to go over here and also set you all to fucking show. God, I hate that. Hate that mod so fucking much. Ground side message over.
Go ahead.
I think I just lost contact with my reconnaissance team. They were saying that they were seeing something come up to their position, and now I can't get comms back with them. Can you give a break? Can you check on them for me if you got a second? Over.
Yep. Bravo, can you divert to that?
Hey, firm, Bravo, divert.
Whoa, what do you mean disable down?
Alpha,
Oh,
stay
okay.
on
Yeah,
course
I need to be
for
really
the,
careful with these.
Black line.
It's cool to have hotkeys, but
Techie's going up the hill.
it's annoying to have hotkeys. Let's see.
Where's the BMP techie? I feel like that should be up front.
It's going up the hill. To the objective marker.
Okay. They know they don't have optics on that thing, right?
It's okay, let me know what he's doing.
Okay. Break off left into the ditch. Taking fire from a Dishka or something up on the recon marker, probably.
This is basically just spraying an ambush when they get up there. Otherwise, we do have a Dishka down here firing at them. And now the operation's going to begin. So operation is in a few different parts. First part's going to be attacking this one position. Second part's going to be pulling back.
Alright, Alpha, you're up.
And holding a defensive. And then third part's going to be assaulting a hidden facility, which is the actual processing plant. We'll see if we get to all those objectives in time. But for now, this is what we're working with. So the reason we're doing this campaign is because about a month ago, while I was, actually no, about 2 weeks ago when I was on vacation, not vacation, no, this was during the wedding, I read a article saying that the Taliban was actually starting to outlaw opium in Afghanistan. So I thought, oh, that'd be a pretty cool op to do, or at least a mini campaign to do in TSB. So that is pretty much what we're working with right now.
Go ahead.
Do you want Bravo to spearhead the assault up the hill to the recon position?
Recon hill is to our southeast 110, roughly from command's position, so...
Alright, let's go ahead and enable this.
Assaulting the objective.
A firm, diverting.
Oh, that's cute, he's just spinning. So we got that techie up there working. Moving these guys around. Just to show some of these forces running for the hills. I'm waiting to see what these guys do because there's a group of them respawn, and if they tap me on the shoulder, I'll just tell them to respawn, because these are mobile respawn Vics down here.
Bravo Alpha, check in.
Oh, here.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna send,
That is report then.
Almost, yeah.
Roger.
We're investigating recon position now, finding some dead bodies.
So one guy slipped through, I was a little worried about that. Oh, that grenade's gonna do a lot of damage. Whoa! It gifted a dude.
Send in Goat Team 6.
Yeah?
Now.
Yeah, I
And I
just
can
joined.
book you
Is
again.
that-
Also
Respawn,
turtle.
and then you can spawn on the Vics that are in the AO.
Alright.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem. 917, thanks for the 1 resub. No, I am not a turtle. I swear I'm not a turtle, but no matter what I say, you will never believe me. Thanks for the resub. Hope you enjoy the operations. And I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Oh my god.
I don't know what just knocked out both of those guys, but
Yeah, who is having issues?
might have been blue on blue.
Alpha, what have you cleared already?
Say again?
What have you cleared already?
I'll mark in a second. Give me a second. I'm
Ambient animation on this guy, a hiding civilian. That should affect the entire group. No, it's not. Why is it not? For whatever reason, it's making me do all this individually. That's fine. I'm hearing the BMP firing off. Ah, it's firing up at the reconnaissance position here at this BTR. Yeah, so I have a BMP-1 tucked away over there. Death, I think, is trying to pull his buddy out.
Bravo's going to be back on that.
And was able to, so I do have some marksmen down in these positions firing. They just have, I think, Lee Enfield, nothing too bad. And then we've got also a Dishka somewhere around here firing. Yeah, this is the
I'm
GM
hearing a
Dishka.
tank cannon fire southeast of Alpha and
We have
Command.
BMP probably somewhere.
Have been going for almost a year, and I know, 917, I know.
Somewhere southeast.
Yeah, so I sent him in a completely
Oh,
separate
this is-
direction. He's up there now, so that's kind of funny. But let's see. Let's
Probably
have some more
ground.
flanking forces coming around.
Go ahead.
Be advised, we cleared out the compound, but we found ISIS fighters and all of the dead recon members.
There we go. Tracer script wasn't working, so I just refreshed it real
Roger.
quick.
Go ahead and regroup up with Alpha then.
Affirm, regroup.
Asmac took a shot.
A lone guy with an AK? There's a squadron.
Zero, you're good?
Yeah, I'm right
So whenever I RC a guy, we're going to hear the chat of frequency 60, which is, I think, Karn Squad, because I just heard his voice. Because all the radios are preset. Please tell me you're not going to wander back to where you put that explosive down. That's going to go off in 30 seconds. I think it'll get caught in the wall here. If not, that's going to be fairly explosive.
Techies, are you on 5-0?
Yeah, so that just exposed them a little bit.
Say again?
You got the Dishka still firing up here. They're detaining the civvies. It's cute.
Techies, are you on 5-0?
I don't, they only have short ranges. and they're only one channel.
Then they should absolutely be on 50.
Alright, I'm gonna send a group of extremists, because I can also send militia, but not just yet. But they are gonna have similar weaponry, because they're all from 3CB. It's just minor texture changes. Alright, so let's go ahead, send a small group over here. And yeah, we should be fine for the most part. What? Oh, hi. Bloodwing's now feeding me something. It's not bad. I can't hear a word you're saying, but it's not bad. Now we got some flanking going. Honey, I'd have to take my entire headset off. There's a lot of noise going right now. What comes out the 26th? The next, okay.
Any techies on 5?
We'll see how it goes. Love you, Bill.
They're engaging in
BMP just got hit by something. I'm gonna put fuel in it. Try to back it off. But it appears to be charging instead into that building.
We have fire coming in from the southwest on Alpine Command's position.
Trying to adjust it around. Alright, so we got this group otherwise starting to take fire here. They're trying to turn and engage.
Alpha's gonna fight from here for now, because getting down that hill is gonna be cancer.
Alright,
Yep,
that techie's
that's fine.
blown up.
We just need to... We definitely have dudes coming in southwest, though.
Bravo's regroup with Alpha now.
Roger. Bravo, take the southwest side of town, and Alpha, focus on the southeast side. Down the hill, as best you can. Command is going to go and get our trucks and move them up.
Abram.
We're adjusting things
Are
there.
the techies on 50 yet, at all?
Excuse me.
You're referring
Oh, you're all talking about my relationship in chat. That's cute.
Amazing.
Either way, I'm going to delete a few of the bodies in here. But he's bringing some of them up. I can delete those 4 on the outside as
They can't
well.
talk to each other in the fucking car because it's two different things. That's why they can't get them.
Oh, okay. There is a fix for that, but put that in the feedback.
I don't know what he's talking about because there's no radio encryption, so they should be able to speak with each other.
Alright, then you'll just have to relay enemy vehicle positional info stuff then.
What's the radio issue?
Because the techies are compositions, the internal vehicle comms don't work with each
They're
other.
not compositions.
They're not?
No, they're part of 3CB's latest update from like 3 weeks ago.
Oh. They should have internal vehicle comms with each other then.
I mean, do Dishka cars and shit do?
I don't know, honestly.
They don't. These are ragtag techies, guys. They're not gonna have internal vehicle comms. It's a more modern thing. Why does my little shit box not have an internal radio system? Oh my god, my players are so fucking spoiled. I swear to
BMP
god.
in the middle of town.
Oh! I love it. Righto, Jan. Hope you enjoy it. expecting... Oh, yeah, it's firing up here.
These are not our brothers.
Dirty's giving them a speech. I'm not sure if Khalil just ate shit, but... It's gonna freak out some of these guys to make them route. I think we just had an RPG or something come into town. One of my complaints I got from last stop too was there was too many RPGs around, so I'm trying to use dedicated rifle squads to showcase less RPGs, but even then, single BMP is doing quite a bit. So they moved the civvy in here, that's cute. Alright, so that's most of those guys dead. I think they're moving off of here completely, so I'll go ahead and delete the bodies. I'm thinking in about 10 minutes I'll have 2 squads spawn from down here. Alright, we've got the civvies back there that have run off. I still have a Dishka position back here. I don't think it's going to engage them just yet, because that's more of for units within the town itself. Excuse me. So now it's just kind of a long-range standoff.
Taken to ground.
Go ahead.
We've pushed to the southwest and held it against any attackers coming from upslope right now, but we're currently in a lull, just as it be advised.
Roger. I'm gonna see if we can get eyes down in the town and figure out a path for us.
So,
I've marked the BMP, but
we had an SPG-9 car back here, we had a Dishka car back here, we had a freaking MRAT back here. We have a ZU
like a
car
BMP, or
as
is it like
well,
a
or excuse me,
technical?
truck,
It is a
so
BMP.
they've got heavy assets to work with, they just decided not to bring them.
Okay.
So now they're just kind of pinned here, because I'll give them heavier stuff if I feel like they need it. And this one I felt like they needed it, but...
Go ahead and have your guys move up their trucks, because that is our resupply point and our,
It's just weird what they've chosen.
respawn points, I think. So go
TSB
ahead.
moment, yeah, right? That's okay. If they want to make it hard for themselves, they can. I don't mind. I'm just here to Zeus. As long as I give them everything I feel like they need, I'm not going to feel bad about it. Well, I got that, nice little PKM bunker back here suppressing them. I mean, how does the phrase go? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink? I think that's the best way to showcase that. I think the one caveat, though, for PID is they all have the Afghanistani helmets. That, I think, was the best thing I could do for PID, because otherwise they do look pretty similar. That's the point. It's all militia versus militia. Otherwise, there's just a lot of firepower coming up. I'm going to stick to that, though. At the 30-minute mark, I'm going to send up 2 squads from the rear to follow through.
There's a black techie with like a shielded M2 154 just in front of the white shed. Shots high for those AT shots.
Trying to send my BMP around. And I'll keep adjusting its position. See, the thing about attacking high, though, is everything's going to be firing up their position. If they want to, they could always re-attack from the low ground and then get, like, right on top of the village from over here. So I'm waiting to see if they're actually going to continue this fight or if they might think about doing a massive reposition. The only reason I queued them over about the recon squad was because I saw they were coming in this direction. If they just went for that one from the get-go, I wouldn't have baited them. I would have told them to check on it later as they were finishing the AO. And then we could have done like a little counterattack as well. Otherwise, this is a pretty extended fight. I'm not sure how many KIAs they've actually taken, but, you know, they got the respawn bits back there. And plenty of ammo to work with, you know? That's the nature of Zeus, and I'm just here to give him a good time. Looks like they blew up that techie. But this guy is unconscious. Okay, I thought he was still alive for a second. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna move to the other one. Herder. Now I got the BMP moving around. I just gotta wonder when my AI are gonna run out of ammo. Oh god. Those guys got blown the fuck away. What did you do? I saw you drive up that hill. Why did you... Oh, your turret's disabled. Okay. That's the case. I'm gonna say he drove off to remove him from play, because, yeah, he's useless at that point. Alright, I got 4 minutes. I still got this BTR techie over here flanking him.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Bravo, you're gonna bound up into
yes,
the
this is
first
one of the
set
weaknesses
of
about
buildings
building
to our immediate southeast.
compositions
Alpha, you're gonna
is,
hold here.
you have
Roger.
this. And I think I disabled the sim of that stuff.
Fire
So,
is mostly coming from our immediate south. Looks like there's
Yeah, I
some
can't seem to
heavier
add
gun
it.
there, so pop your smokes and
oh, it's because I was, okay, silly me.
We're gathering for the push.
There we go. I'll just remove the rest.
Bravo's pushing.
Any other civvies that I've had run out of the AO yet? Nope, okay. Now they're starting to push down.
behind the white smoke, of course.
No, gun.
I got towards the northeast.
Stay in the gun.
Bravo, call when you're set.
Goober.
A-firm, we'll call it when we clear this area.
Alright, so that rifle team finally moved up. They're starting to harass from the side. I have another caveat where I want to send a squad down this way. We'll get there when we get there, though. When I notice these guns start engaging, I'm going to spawn a fire
Bravo,
team
you
up
ready?
here to reinforce that gun. Just to draw attention
Negative,
to
we
it.
have to set up. We're clearing the compounds.
Yeah, now they're getting shot, but there's not really anything here for them to fight because they started from the high ground, so they've cleared it out. I can bring some stuff in, you know, spawning at certain angles, but I'm not going to bother with that. Not yet, at least.
We're here just to destroy the opium factory, right? Not like infrastructure, communication stuff.
That is correct.
Okay.
Why do you sound so disappointed? Okay, it's like, yeah, because you live here. Like, you don't want to piss everyone off, right?
Alpha, go ahead and come on down where it says we can be.
Right? I'd hope.
Bravo, if you're set, Alpha can bound up next. Ground is gonna grab a truck.
Yeah, where it says we can be.
Yeah, so insurgents mean it's the town's population, technically, but... Starting to get off this area, so I'm going to start deleting bodies. And I'm going to set a fire team down from this position. Yes, they have an RPG. Just wondering though, will they actually like move through these farm areas? I'm not sure, but I'll waypoint them just in case. We'll see. And then some of these groups, I'm going to put them in a different formation because I am a fan of just sending them down to staggered column because they're just militia. They're not going to be practicing with tactics or whatnot. And just some rifle sentries to add some guys moving around in the town itself. Death from above, I think, got picked off and died. Sentry with a PKM wouldn't be too bad, but otherwise we're going to focus on simple riflemen just running through the town. Alright, so we still have the BMP techie up here. I think it's taking fire from the left, and they're checking bodies at the moment.
Above the ground.
Is literally just a dude in a BMP turret in a little box, which I find so adorable.
US push up now that everyone's here.
Yep, start pushing southeast and clearing these buildings as we go. I have a feeling I know where the opium thing is, but
delete that.
We don't want to go across open ground as little as we can, so yeah.
Yeah, so I think they're talking about that building, but yeah, this is an open kill zone here.
Follow roughly red line on your clear.
Speaking of open kill zones.
Oh, that's this got to the well. No, this got to the west on the hill. Watch out.
Damon, holy down.
To the west on the hill? Yep.
So you're talking about that, so let me get a team on this here. Just a rifle fire team. I can send that one down there as well. Alright, let's clean up more bodies here so we can clean up all the ones on that hill. We can clean up the ones back there, and I think the ones over here are also good. The bodies in these towers can be deleted.
We're taking fire from the west back up the hill. There's a squad coming down the far hill point.
Alpha just goes
So that guy tried to countercharge him. He was taken out. Oh, he was reloading too. That's cute. That grenade might have gotten him though, yeah. So I do constantly see a few guys down that they're medicing, which is good for what I'm trying to go for here. This is meant to be a pretty tough style of operation. Yeah. And Holy's bled out, unfortunately. So I will admit the town's swarming a little more than I had it planned in the original because of what they did in the first mission, since they were so murderous with everyone.
I'm gonna show frag.
So I'm making this, you know, just a bit tougher, but I do like to occasionally, I will grab some AT and go nuts with it.
If you guys haven't done it by now, you should probably have someone go back and get the trucks. That's your resupply and whatnot.
Yeah. I'll get to on that.
I'm gonna reload this, just because I like PKM ammo. We got this guy right here. Firing through. A lot of this is just suppressive fire as well. A lot of places the AI can sneak around, but half of the AI do only have like Mosin Nagants or K98s, whereas almost everyone in the player base has some sort of automatic rifle, with the exception of the marksmen, who have
Watch out.
Bolt actions. I love doing that to them. Make them think the AI can do it, because sometimes the AI do enhance movement on their own. But you know, people that are running off on their own like this really do risk getting shot. With how hectic the map is, you gotta be careful. They gotta be careful about their vehicles too. If they put it within enemy AT range, it will get dunked, and that's what happened last week too, for example. Or disabled, because you know I do have Dishkas in the map ready to engage.
Yes, hello there, Mr. Liru.
I'm not remote. I haven't remote controlled anything in the past 5 minutes.
No, I don't care about that, but we're kind of missing blood in our vehicle.
Are we?
There's no blood in the respawn mix.
Oh, That's a whoops. Stand by. I didn't catch that in feedback, so okay, that is a very big yike. Alright, here's what we'll do. No one put that in feedback for the last stop, so I didn't know to fix that. Oh well, you win some, you lose some, you know. Yeah, or just die. Alright, since the Vics are full, I put a medical box down by the forwardmost one. I'll find the others and do something similar with them.
Thank you.
So yeah, they're clearing the rest of that area. I think it's easier just to find the blood, yep. Put that by that one. Because you can load the inventory in. So I'm sorry that I'm missing the AO here. Technical fixes. But I'm not perfect, you know, there's so many little details that you have to cover in all of these ops for every single thing. Yeah, just the final one. Even I will miss things. And you will too. It's just how do you quickly fix it, you know. Oh well. So whenever I have survivors on garrisons, I will fold them out, but I do think some of these forces are just simply stuck in the buildings from patrols or whatnot.
That's been marked, important building.
Vacant to command.
Go ahead.
Down, rather.
See, now I'm trying to think, what would be a good way to do, like, a bit of QRF here? So let's go ahead.
Let's push towards the gas station / red circle area. I think that's
I
where
need to
we
limit
to
some
go.
of these factions so I can find them a bit quicker, but let's do,
Affirm. One of my
BTR
guys marked
60.
a building that looked kind of suspicious to him. It's got solar panels and some, apparently, some tech inside.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that,
'Cause
but
I'm an asshole.
we don't want to charge across an open field towards it, so we're going to go through the city towards it.
Alright. Actually, this Vic should be in front because it's going to be the fastest. BTR should be the slowest. And then we're just going to use the first insurgent group I see. I don't think ISIS has paratroopers.
We've
but...
got a techie. I think that's where we're supposed to go. It's a red techie.
Yeah, it's a ZU. I can see the ZU fire coming off it.
Alright, we'll send these out. I'm going to set this guy to careless hold fire so he will drive into the proper position. And it is set to get out, which is nice. Alright, yeah, so everything's been taken out. This is just a red herring. It's a friendly BMP right now because they got in it, but yeah, that is unlocked if they want to use it. And I'm also going to send a squad up this way.
Be advised, it's one of Bravo's guys that's apparently trying to get the BMP.
Alright, let's see what Chaos does. Oh. Wow. He handled that quite well. It just nailed this building over here. Neat. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting that to happen. It is loud, yeah. It's a freaking ZU-23. I'm gonna have them dismount early since they lost contact with that one unit.
Blue BMP techie next to smoke is friendly, don't shoot it.
Move that BTR up because now we're stuck in the open. For an RPG fire. Yeah, this is not good for them.
BTR's out.
And when I say that, I mean my little AI.
Ground firing a BMP-1 with ISIS markings and TAM. Please don't shoot.
Say again, say again, ground.
Ground is acquiring a TAM BMP-1 with ISIS markings. Please don't shoot.
Hey, Verm.
Just having these remaining forces trickling in here.
Friendly's U tech.
Yeah, they're getting picked off rather quickly. There goes the BTR. Alright, the remaining side I have to send stuff. Let's say these guys got reinforced, and we'll send stuff from this direction. But this is going to be the last AI force I send into this AO. How's our time? 48 minutes to clear this first town? Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll get all this done in time. I just have to make a position up there and then throw stuff at them. We should be A-okay. Now they're moving the dish gun position here. And that guy still got annihilated.
Friendly's U.
Lights bandaging. Yeah, so this is just AI suppression here from lambs.
Oops. East.
I'm gonna get off their net. Smart duck. Nah, because I already got the BMP. Ooh, someone nailed me.
Go ahead and keep pushing towards that important building. BMP will kind of move with you.
Yeah, I just want to check something real quick.
Can you get the truck?
I'm scared to F-key it.
Yeah, if you want to bring the truck.
I'll make sure everyone's still
Roger,
set
Command
here.
Bravo is already basically
cool.
at the building. We're just breaching the compound now.
Just making sure that's all set. Alright, so we got some fire coming across.
You're dead.
That's
Clear. Coming out. Careful.
They're taking the cocaine.
There's one less break of cocaine than was expected for some reason.
Let's play Who Finds the Phone.
Vacancy command.
Go ahead.
Be advised, the important building marked is indeed our Opium house.
Roger, sending my IED guy in to take care of it.
Roger, you want us to clear out?
Yep, pull back. And regroup on the gas station / south end of town.
This guy has small IEDs.
Filled with IEDs.
Put the IEDs on.
Roger.
Alright, everybody out. EOD guys here, we're gonna get out of here.
Let's get out.
March regroup.
I'll arm it myself. I'll be good after this one. 7 starts, I'll be good.
Hi, can we full repair with the triple R?
Yes.
Hi.
It's set to not get toolkit for it. You just have to be next to it. Over. If they forgot, then they forgot. We're just not going to do the final part. It's just going to have a counterattack when they get back. Oh, that's funny. Here, I have an idea.
Hilux BMPO station rear.
Hide. Yes. Bzz, bzz. Let's see if Romlar fixes it. Yep. All right, guys, shoot me some texts here. All right, I'll buzz the phone when it receives a text. It'll be great. All right, come on. Need some chatting. Let's go.
Alpha's gonna go to northwestern corner of town. Just let me know whatever the fuck you need, I hope is.
This is pretty damn funny. Am I on whisper? No, I'm on normal. That little bastard can hear me, but he's planting IEDs to blow this place up instead.
Bravo command.
Man, this guy's really
Ground.
popular. His phone's just blowing up.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, I mean, it's about poor
We
choice
are
of
gonna
words.
need someone to take
Yeah,
one of
let's
our
make it
guys up
louder.
for a lift to get our targeted all the way back to the other town.
I gotta be careful because I will die.
We're gonna get it, don't worry.
Hey, firm, appreciate it, Alpha.
I'm literally on it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
God, you people are just...
There's a cell phone in here on the chair, I think. Was it at me?
Yes.
Okay. Interaction point with this piece of shit.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Intel.
Alpha's gonna go and get the trucks.
Amazing.
Roger, looks like we have acquired intel.
He just threw the chair out of the way to access the cell phone. Oh, that's what real men do. All right, so remember, Romlar has the cell phone. No, I tested it in the beginning of the app to make sure you could access on the phone with an AI unit. So he couldn't find the right angle, so he just picked up the chair and moved it.
All right, get clear of the building.
Ah, man.
Please confirm all your guys are away from the building.
Bravo's guys are clear.
I'm waiting for it. It's my favorite part.
Alpha.
You'll know why in a second. Wait for it.
Alpha lead currently down. Fire in the hole, fire in the hole, fire in the hole.
One back room's up? What do you mean back room's up? What? What back room? There's no back room here. Hey, not let me. Oh. Wow, it only run once. Usually it rings twice. Huh. Wasn't that nice? Well, that did it. It's gonna do like a "Hey, non, let me transfer your call" joke, but it only run like 3/4 of the first ring. Oh, let me get that.
This is Alpha stepping up. Alpha squad lead down.
Roger, ground is checking the objectives, make sure we got it. Alpha, we found one of your lost lambs over here.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure what to do. I'm not entirely sure what the whole deal is with Alpha. We're right now going to go back and get vehicles.
Alpha squad leader's currently down.
Yes, I know.
Yep,
Why is Dalil surrendering?
No. Look. No, none of them going to shoot me now.
Also, ground command, just a heads up, out in the open field between ISIS activity and, I guess they're both called ISIS activity. Red circle area and ISIS activity area.
Oh, are you able to treat? Roger. Lovely.
I was gonna shoot him while he was surrendering because I think he was making a joke of, "See, I'm surrendering. They're not gonna shoot me." And then I was gonna totally mow him down.
Hi, this is command.
This is hi. Send message.
Gonna declare the objective complete. We're bringing the encrypted phone home, I guess.
Roger. Romlar has it, so when he comes back with it, we will. I'll take a look at it. Over. Yeah, so I'm gonna be spawning a squad over here, over there, and a few things in the riverbed as well. Yeah, it's always fun to step up as a reservist. People then question what you are, or who you are, and why you're talking on the sound. I love how they just assume that they'd be able to run over that wall. Because watch, they're gonna run over this one now. Ah, it's adorable.
Bravo, are you holding at the regroup point?
Hey, firm. We're taking sporadic contact to our east. We got 2 or 3 shooters out there on the hill.
Roger, mount up in the BMP.
Oh, back
and we'll
rooms.
get
No,
the hell out
I
of
know
here.
what you mean. It's those
Hey,
freaking
Ram.
yellow open rooms, and people are memeing around about like horrors and stuff. I know what you mean now.
I'm in the garage
I'm
area.
not making it up about that. That's too basic. Unfortunately. The mods, it would be TSB's main mod set as of the, I think, April build.
So, do you want everybody to mount up and head back?
You did your objective, so yes. Yes, I think he does. Let me start building up. I need militia people. Middle Eastern insurgents, great.
Bacon's all loaded.
You know, just to start building this spot. Because I don't want to build it early to give them any hints. But that's the teleporting well right there.
Any elements on 50, go ahead and RTB through the route that we took in as best you can.
Only until they deliver me the phone will the counterattack me, and I can take my time building this up, so. It's all good.
Bravo, override.
I'll eventually put a Dishka up there later, but I didn't want it plinking at them potentially, so. Also, I would like to delete the bodies over here as they, you know, get out of here, so. Looks like they left the medical box back at there. I'll just move it to... I'll wait till they all leave, and then I'll move it back. Just in case they're like, oh, we forgot it, and someone actually goes back and grabs it.
Alright, Bravo, we've got your Vic.
Hey, Verm. We're riding with Alpha, or Ground for the most part.
Still a little bit of gunfire here and there, though. I'm just chilling. I think I have a T-55 I can put down the riverbed. That would be pretty fun. Well, Amateur, it's funny how you say that, because I do have a little bit of an underground bunker for this one. We'll see more about that later. That's just kind of meant to be a little final fun part, but I do like the underground stuff, but as you just said, it does take a long while to build them. Sometimes I look out and find what I need on the workshop, but otherwise it's just... It takes a while. I have to be in the mood for it, you know? That is pretty funny, Fury, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh. If they call that in, I'm gonna laugh at them and say, well, you already did that objective, and I'm just deleting stuff for frames, but alright. So got a little bit of fire coming from that one position right there. But the counterattack will begin soon. I'm just going to... continue to set this position up. Alright, a little bit of drag glitch there, but that's fine. I do find it funny that maybe some people think the ops overs are going to disconnect. We are only done with phase 1 out of 3, so. Now, are they away from like all dead bodies and positions here? Yeah, for the most part, so I can start. Deleting things. Oh my god. Well, that didn't tow properly. That, it flew up in the sky. Here's the second one. Oh, he's all the way back in the BMP. I'll kick it off now. Alright, meanwhile, I need to now finish deleting all the empty units before other units start dying, in which case they'll bleed into what I have. delete all the stuff back here as well. And that should be fine for the most part. These guys should all be set to perma standing. Don't know why they weren't. Tanks. Oh, dope. I can use 34s. I do want the extremist version, though. Which is only the T-55. Alright, cool. Ground, it appears we are receiving some sort of counterattack. I would say defend and hold at this time until I can get the cell phone. Again, Romlar has that cell phone over. Ground, did you copy my last over?
Yeah, we copy.
Okay, just making sure. Oh, wow. I didn't realize Holy was right there, but...
Everyone back to the fucking compound. They're coming from all sides.
It's a sneaky dismount.
Alright, Bravo, get fast back into the compound.
Love how Holy just kills himself for that one.
One sec, we got a guy that's under the ground. He got stuck.
Hey.
Oh, I see him, brother.
Yeah.
Thanks, bye.
Enemy tank west in the open, in the fucking big ass fucking field. T-55.
Alright, we're gonna start sending attacks from over here to show that's where the infantry are trailing
Whereabouts?
from.
Where's the tank?
I think the BMP is firing at it. Yeah, our turret's disabled. So I'm gonna pull her back. There's no point in her being in the AO now.
Does anyone have eyes on this tank? Anyone on 50?
Eyes on 50.
Oh,
I got no eyes.
you can't help me, I'm sorry.
Everyone watch your fire.
Alright, I'm gonna send some QRF from this way in the form of some cars. Yeah, those should eventually come around properly.
Carnes says not to worry about the tank.
Leave all the stuff up there, don't need the car up there. I really don't know what you're doing, and it's starting to annoy me. Try sending it back that way. Are they just gonna harass it with a BMP techie? That's cute.
Did the tank fuck off?
Yeah, not away. My tech is going after it.
Alright. Sure. Just because I'm curious what happens when I, yeah.
Up to you, but
east.
suppress it! You should probably just destroy it.
We're behind you watching this mission.
Techie just...
I don't really like Tarkov personally.
It's
Not my game.
Techie should be disabled now.
Yeah, it's good.
Hit it with 2 sticks.
Do you need another track?
Oh, didn't bloodlust him. That's a shame.
BMP, get over here. You need to throw this. You need a fucking toolkit to fix it.
Ground, this is high. Message over.
Send it.
I'm gonna pretend Romlar gave me the cell phone when he came back to base. I guess he wasn't here for when I discussed that portion of it. That's fine. Break. So I was able to unlock it. It appears that the target you hit wasn't a distillery of poppies. It was actually just a distribution hub. The actual distillery appears to be at grid ref 060040 at the position of Al Khalet. Over.
Roger.
Friendly BMP techie is gonna come in from the west for the tank.
Nope.
I think this bush texture is bugged. Here, let's step out here.
Up there, guys. We're gonna
Now shoot me.
And
yeah.
Let me know when contact dies down.
That's fucking weird. Oh, that's funny. That's actually funny. Pay me $50 per hour to stream what? Tarkov? I don't want to take out my old press kit and all that bullshit. Please, I haven't touched it in years.
Go down low, go down low.
I want to play humor streams with whatchamacallits instead. Fucking DayZ streams. You control me with that.
Roger.
Please, God, not Tarkov again. I need that whiskey back. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're towing the T-55 back. Fucking goobers. Yeah, when you're dumping your magazine, show them nothing happens. It's like, alright, I think it's glitched out, because FODA does have a few weird little bugs here. It happens. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and delete everything back here. Because it's out of play, and then this had bodies in it, I remembered.
Bacon to ground.
Delete all that.
Go.
Do you want us to take the MRAP out for this one?
Yeah, because we've acquired something better.
Alright, I'm gonna delete him
Hey, from
because
Bravo,
he's
load
just
up
being
in
removed
the
from the field of
MRAP
play
US,
here.
also take a truck.
No, just be careful with that thing, you know.
Alright, I want some like
Hey, Brown,
360 gun cars here for full coverage.
Alpha,
so
what's your status?
let's see to do
We're
that.
still yoinking the tank, so that'll take a minute or two.
We're using militia mainly for this one because this is a militia position.
Okay. Well, I'm here pulling the tank slowly, so.
Alright.
Get that to go down there, and then... You know what? I don't trust him to drive, so we're just gonna pretend he just got over there. You know? Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. He won't even drive there. Yep, so some of the AI are just a little silly. It's fine. Pathing on this has been tough. Daisy with hydrate $5 whiskey shots. I mean, we do have the quote-unquote hydrate command, but I wonder if we could tie commands to bits. That would be nice. Because I would totally do a stream where you control that, but I would not make them $5 because I know you people, and I appreciate you all, but I know some of you are sadistic. I mean, just look at the DayZ streams, for example. So I would be a little more defensive with that, and I'd have to make a maximum limit too, because oh my god. Please no. Oh, I mean some of the AI are out of ammo. That's cute. Alright, so this is the final little position here.
Go ahead and bring that tank back to base, and then we'll stow it for a later time and date.
Liru, this isn't the last campaign mission, right?
There's one more after this, and if you mind me in the feedback, I will give you the T-55 to use for next time.
Dope.
But again, only if you remind me, because similar to the fact there wasn't any blood in the vehicles, that wasn't mentioned in feedback, so I didn't change it. Because I didn't know to change it. No max limit in 25? Fuck no. Guys, I'm a human being, alright? After 10 shots of whiskey, I'm probably dead, so we'd probably have a limit of like 8. And it would be 25 bucks a fucking shot of that. And I would be more classy. I'd probably make myself like a quadruple whiskey sour and make sure there was like, you know, 8 or 10 shots worth in there. Because that's enough.
By the way, if you guys find disposable AT, please save it and stop burning it on techies 400 meters away.
It's enough, guys.
Hey, Vermin.
I love how chill this has been, because it's actually been a pretty intense op I've seen on the ground level at least, but with a few portions of combat halting, but let's see, is there anything else I can go and delete? I can delete you. I can delete you at this point, because I'm not, well, I'll keep you down just to see what you do, but I might ungarrison and send them across later. Yeah. Yeah, if I refill that, then I move this garrison around a little bit.
Alright, plan is to go out along red line, and then we will take the switch back all the way up, and hopefully it doesn't kill us horrendously.
I think it's going to kill him horrendously.
Let's have the MRAP do it. And
Hey, Vermin, MRAP will
follow behind you as the maneuver, and then Alpha will follow behind in their techies and a truck.
I think they're going to be doing this as an active firefight, but at least they're using their MRAP now for this one.
Sound good, Alpha?
Alpha will be with you in a second.
You can have Bloodwing select the shots. That would actually be interesting, because we do have quite a few different lookers, but I don't know. We could figure out how to do that. I just have to find a way to price it. Maybe we could play it off of the soundbite system, and then I can limit the amount of soundbites I have to experiment. I'll add it to the to-do list. What do you guys want, like a bi-weekly drunk stream where you do that? You control what I drink? I'm not sure if that's Twitch TOS appropriate, though. I'd have to look into that, because I think they're trying to crack down on that, but hey, you know. We'll see.
Yeah, we're waiting on our IED guy to get over here.
And also it's going to take ZU and the BM.
Alright, but beyond that, we'll see what they can do. Well, yeah, no, I'm gonna...
Go ahead and step off, we'll catch up with you.
Pretty AT heavy on this ridge, at least, so
Setting
let's go
speed
ahead.
at 50.
Put a few AT sentries down. We'll go from there. Please tell me your AT is an RPG, right? Alright, cool. I'm hoping it wasn't light AT, because that's just a single shot, and it's like, whatever. Your wallet won't like that stream. Well, my liver won't like that stream either.
Destroying it, apparently that's the manufactory for dope. What we destroyed was a distribution center.
Unfortunately.
And the fighting begins.
Hey, Mr. MRAP, I would suggest not going straight towards the contacts.
Do I have any AT left? Yeah, I do.
Send in Goat Team 6.
Alpha's gonna stay in the fucking riverbed for now.
Phantom Storm, thanks for the 5 gift subs. If you got a sub from Phantom Storm, make
We're
sure
gonna
you
follow
thank
the
him
riverbed as
or
far as
her.
possible.
I don't know. But I try not to piss anyone off with that. But regardless, hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do
Alright,
hope
that's
you out
fine.
of this
The line was just
scenario.
rough anyways.
Alright, I can always adjust everything here as well.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Because they're going south. Oh, that's cool. I mean, you think they've
Send in Goat Team
reformed by that
6
point?
now.
They're technically a different faction, though. But there will probably be some insurgent activity in here. I wasn't expecting them to do this massive side flank here, so...
Bacon to Alpha will pass you.
Yeah, these guys, you know, just to defend themselves, I'll put a patrol in here.
Bacon to Alpha, we're passing you.
Yes, do so. We're going up that hill.
Is that the compound up there?
Yes. Does ZU Tech you free to just start firing at it?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna BTR engage over here at that point. Yeah, I do have this group over here as well. I'm gonna send them down. Well, yes, I'd like to keep my liver intact, please. That would be quite nice.
I feel like Bravo just walked into a BTR.
Oh, this dude has an Igla. Whoops.
Well, your direction there, BTR, so.
Sounds like a northeast.
That was an ATM launch.
Negative, that was a hand launcher. There's a rocket launcher up on the hill, Liru.
It was an Igla. It would have only tickled the vehicle. As that group, I'm going to keep in the town itself. With this group, I'm going to have step
Ground
around.
is passing you, brother.
Enemy tech team. Green one's enemy. Up, guys, up.
Interestingly, I'm using a manpad out of it.
Take this down, Navy, take this down.
آتش دشمنیم! Hey, you guys are pushing up ahead. Watch out,
That's what's pushing on foot.
Bravo just contact.
Trying.
You better hit me. Otherwise, I'm going to hit you.
Outcast is down.
Alright, whoever's backing with me gets into outcast.
Be advised, ground, we're stuck.
Oh, they got stuck on a rock up there. Oh my god. Well, I didn't do that with the techie, but the techie decided,
Alright, you're pushing towards the compound.
Well, I'm no longer alive. That's unfortunate.
Bravo, you okay?
Our driver went unconscious and you can't switch.
You have contact to your immediate left.
Let's see. I'm gonna have the insurgents start sending stuff over to go like, what's going on? Check that out.
Yep.
So, let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Alright, otherwise this assault is continuing. I'm gonna go ahead and go and delete more bodies around
Bravo, if
here.
you can't keep moving, we need to just catch up with Alpha.
Delete the stuff back here. Delete all the bodies up here as well.
We got guys down, we're trying to grab them, sorry.
Trying to pull everything back and around as well. Again, trying to keep frames as best as I can. Oh, wow, this cord is actually a lot more useless than I thought.
We're just loading this last guy and that'll be it.
Yeah, just have him get in the vehicle. Like, pick one. Doesn't matter which one. There's two of them.
That's what we're trying. We're trying to get him in this one because our medic's in this one.
A little bit of harassing fire there as well. Here, I want to fold this group back because I want them to pull down, but they don't want to pull down, so I'll pull them at a different angle. Excuse me.
Alpha, what's your position?
We're pushing it.
Yeah, if I RC him, everyone will follow.
Go up this hill. Oh, we need to go up this hill. I'm sorry about that.
Don't have any AT though, so they're gonna get blasted. So since you're completely useless, I'm gonna put you like right there instead. Oh damn, my AT guy was taken out first. Alright, otherwise you got those armed Vics coming around. But to fully get up here, they have to come up on that route, and I got some more AT ready to go. I'm gonna probably have one or two more squads come up on the rear as well. Mainly to help defend the compound. And then I think that should be it for spawning, but we'll see.
Can we not? It's not hard.
Do you need a medic?
I do have to ask now if you're retarded. If your gunner is actually retarded.
Someone made a bad call, said that you were enemy, and we were shouting them.
That was my bad.
So apparently there was a friendly fire
Alpha,
incident
you
just
wanna let
now.
up in this?
Yeah, a lot of friendly fire. That's not good. Maybe they should have all kept together to avoid stuff like that, but, you know, that's just my opinion. Well, thanks for dropping by, Damo. Hope everything goes well. I have no idea how the AA are going to climb this hill because they don't seem to have the capability to do so, but hey, we'll see at this point.
Bravo's moving to catch up with BMP.
Get in if you can.
Dushman!
Hi, who has Archer?
good hit. Too bad I disabled it. That's what you get for just, charging up the area with a BMP, It's unsecured up here. Alright, more bodies to delete. Let's go ahead and grab the stuff back here.
Bacon to ground.
Looks like those guys are bleeding out. They have the respawn Vic back here. I'm not going to harass it unless I have a reason to. I don't have anything in that area, so actually we might have the Middle Eastern militia get on top of that. He's stuck, so I'm going to go ahead and delete him. Excuse me. Wow, great grenade throw.
Squad team on the BMP command is down.
Nope. Got me as I was taking the RPG, that's good. Holy Light decided to reload. Well, he pushed, and the prone guy got him. Man, looks like Death just shot the guy shooting him, so that was a good call. Yeah, I know, that was a very good nade. And then you saw, some of these guys also get gibbed because of it. Whew. Nasty. So, dude I shot in the face is fine. Or he got pulled into here and he's being medic. That's why he got pulled in. I also love this texture because look, he's literally like floating. Oh no, he's on something down there. Okay. I thought it was floating for a second. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Alright, let's have another wave go in. I might have said the last one was the last one. I'm sorry, I lied. Because sometimes I don't expect the AI to go a certain angle and then I'll get completely wiped, so it's just
Bravo's advancing
play the
southwest
hand
up
I'm
the hill.
given.
Just looking at the tree. MRAP's coming up the road.
Yeah, be careful because they rammed the barbed wire here with their VIX, then they're gonna break the VIX in terms of all their wheels. Did they bring the transport up? Oh, that got blown up. Yes, they did. Okay. About to say, like, I hope I didn't just accidentally delete it. That'd be bad. But yeah, these guys up here, I don't think have any AT. Okay. I'm gonna delete that guy because he was clearly shooting through that texture.
Bravo, talk to you about your contact reinforcements and stopping the side of the hill. Enemy reinforcement.
Sending in additional stuff here. I need more like AT sections and whatnot to also come up this area. Because I want to put this place under significant pressure as they're breaching the distillery.
Outcast checking in again.
Are you shooting through as well? God damn it.
We're in the compound, in the bunker side. Wait one for cardinal direction.
That's a little annoying. That had to have been a new update
Northeast
too,
side
because
of
I've used this
compound.
facility in the past, and the AI, I haven't seen them
copy,
shoot through that
ground.
tower ever, so maybe I have, and I just don't remember.
And I called that out quite a while.
Okay, but I just got on net, so don't come biting up my rear end.
Chill. I can chill both of you. A, Bravo drove past us, so Bravo gets the shit staying on the debrief. Ground is back up.
Tank Hunter out here on his own, getting shot to shit.
Did you catch what I said earlier, Ground?
Yeah. We're gonna try and get our thing fixed and get back up here.
Copy, it's just Alpha up here.
Yeah, I don't have an angle.
Alpha's back up.
Bravo's holding the center area, and apologies, ground. We were trying to eliminate the contact first. There are other groups behind us. There is a ladder and a hatch, it seems like, in the center compound as an FYI, ground.
This
Sure.
Apparently we're also getting...
Wolves, I already checked it. It wouldn't look down enough because it was just tall enough, as you can see from this angle. So it wasn't really useful up there. So I just had it there for AA instead. But there we go. Now what's that jumping on the bandwagon to
Alpha's
bitch?
next to the tunnel. We're holding for now.
Bravo's the same. It looks like the compound's clear for now, but I can't say for the outside.
Wait, we have packs?
Yeah, we have packs.
Yes.
Oh yeah, if you look down the hill to the east, there's two.
I'm thinking they're just holding there. They're not actually going through because I tested that and I know that works. So we're just swarming this position at this point.
Take the fucking mission. I think it must have
I love it how, like, throughout the entire day, like, I won't have anyone ever message me on Discord and DMs them while I'm streaming. That's when everyone decides to show up. And I get replies to the things I was looking for and whatnot. I'm like, oh, man. Yeah, the gun can't go low enough.
Does any squad have a toolkit on them?
Nope.
I don't think that's...
Hey, Zim, we need you. Take Hunters down again. Where is he? Again?
Whoop. That's a boop. Alright, I'm paranoid.
He is dead.
Let's see if they can figure that out.
What do you need?
Repairs. We just need the engine back up and working.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen, since no one has a toolkit.
Cool, then someone gets to tow it back.
Where is it? Oh.
I mean, if they just stay here, I'm going to eventually blow that up and kill them all.
Marked on that.
Bravo, can you do that with the MRAP?
But this is something I clarified to them about using, make sure they didn't use the ladders, but instead use the teleport feature on it, so...
The BMT that needs repair, Mark, correct?
Yeah, just drag it here.
Hey, room.
Because this is like only a 5-minute underground portion. That's why I'm throwing the book at him, essentially, but... probably be a little over a 2-hour up as they try to figure things out, but we'll see. At this point, they're going to kill the entire counterattack, and we're just going to sit here. Oh, I just heard AT get fired. Oh dear.
Well, I hope you're not going anywhere because the MREP just got hit.
Yep, rip.
Where from?
West.
Yeah, because I think we need to do this before we actually do it.
Still waiting.
I'm waiting for my ID guy to come back up here.
Yeah, people are running outside the facility, are getting their butts kicked. Are they gonna blow up the entrance to it? I mean, technically that would work.
He's working his way back up here. Hang tight.
But I mean, technically then the militia could just excavate the equipment, but it's a weird call. I told them though, like before we started like that was a teleporter just to make sure they don't do the climb down the ladder, but I guess I worded them too closely because they already forgot about the phone too, so it's whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a hint here. 1 second. Ground, this is high. Message over.
This is ground.
Interrogative. How are you doing? I can see you guys fighting from back here. Have you found the distillery yet? Over.
Yeah, I believe so. We're working on setting charges for it now.
Roger. So you've like gone in and cleared it then yet? Correct.
I think so. Yeah.
No, we haven't found it yet.
You haven't what now?
We haven't found it yet. We've just been sitting around just defending the compound. There's a ladder that goes somewhere down to the ground.
Oh, you think you might want to clear the compound?
We were waiting on you to give us the okay to go down.
I was down!
We has several times.
Clear the compound, guys! I shouldn't have to tell you.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Oh! Oh no! No, so they were fine, they're just I can't fucking believe it. Okay. Okay. That's great. Yeah, you're getting your asses swarmed. Ah, it's fine. We're fine. That's fucking TSB. TSB. Oh. Oh, that's funny.
Hey, Liru?
Yeah.
This thing might be broken.
3 people, now 5 people have gone in.
Alright.
Hey, Bravo.
Hi,
You're gonna hold the exterior against QRF while Alpha clears the inside.
Roger, we'd already gone down, but I guess we'll come back up.
Alright, well then tell your people to get back up to the outside.
Yeah, let's go down the ladder.
Waiting for the Dishka. My beautiful Dishka. Wow, that. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Okay, fuck.
Oh, what the fuck? really?
Don't cross, there's a nade going
Also,
on.
I hope we have.
Why the flip?
And call out.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Alright, so here's the distillery here.
Find the refined opium. And some money. This is money. Oh no, this isn't opium, it's cocaine. What the fuck?
Oh, there is nothing.
We fucking demo on this shit. Get the fuck
Alright,
out.
demo that,
Clear the whole
and then
shit.
demo that,
Where's
and
the
then they'll be
ID?
fine.
Place all the explosives.
Oh my god. That was... Oh, we weren't on you. We told you about it like 3 times. Bro, I was unconscious. Oh, okay. We're just gonna sit here, get shot to shit, you know. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yes, we're holding the stair from
Now the server's freaking out. I'm sure we're fine.
The last I saw him, he was on the server.
You know, I love my players. They can be silly, but I love my players. Okay.
Oh, ground, it's clear. Send your ID guy in there.
That's just funny. Like I don't have anything else to say. Like that's just honest to God funny. Now the server's having a heart attack over something. Let me delete everything. Might be the set pauses, but that's fine. Start mass deleting bodies, and that should help clean it up. Or it won't. I don't know. I don't care.
I hope it's your copy.
Yep, he's going down now.
Alright.
Oh, man. Jay-Z, I think, just spawned on his body because the server was having a bit of desync. That's something that does happen, though. If the server starts desyncing out, people will spawn on their bodies, which is just annoying, but what can you do?
Go.
Alright, so I got Romlar planting bombs. Let's go ahead and look back here. How much, Yeah, so quite a bit of the opium here is missing from some of these shelves. The money's all gone too. Wow, okay. Oh man. That's funny. That's pretty damn funny. Let's make this a little harder. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh balls.
What?
No, that's not.
That's, wow. 3 people from Bravo survived that.
It's not the server. It's.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the server.
Oh, there it goes.
I'm gonna look at the log real quick.
What a way to end it.
Yeah, server's still up. I'm looking for network errors right now to see if it's a DDoS. I mean, I was noticing some stuttering here and there. But beyond that, I don't know. For it to, like, blink out like that, though. Could also just be the map, because, I mean, you know, that building's being weird, but... Oh, it doesn't want to show me the log viewer. That's cute. Oh, well, silver lining, I can go to my frickin' workout earlier, but let's see how many people get crashed out. On the 90-second mark. Server just said no, I guess, yeah.
Might
have been a button being pushed.
So
that was
7.
Break.
Shut up.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was noticing a little bit of desync here and there, so until I look at the RPT, I don't know if that was either just an asset memory leak in the server or if it was a DDoS, but
I took damage on top of the tower, and that knocked me unconscious, and then it knocked me losing connection. I've never seen that before.
Same thing happened to me.
Could it be because I enhanced movement on top of a cord?
I don't know. I'll know more when I see the RPT, because from that, and everyone crashed out at the same time, I think the server literally just had a status access violation, to be perfectly honest, but I'm going to check it just because I've also seen the server...
I actually can't get into the log viewer.
Yeah, I can't either for some weird reason, so,
Did we ping Andy today?
Did we ping Andy today?
Oh no.
Oh no.
It was all himself that crashed the server.
Yeah, no, because the server is set to still log off the mod set, so that's a funny one. I don't know.
I'm getting literally no logs. I'm gonna go check the FTP.
No, because the server is not. Oh fuck me, because it's doing the same thing. Remember when the server actually burned down? It's showing us as all still in the server, but we're not able to actually connect to the server. So the server host might have pulled the plug on something, or the server actively burned down again. Did we ping Andy?
Not.
Fuck. No, like I was saying that as a joke originally, but did we actually ping Andy?
We pinged him 4 times. 4 times.
Oh fuck! It's not. It might not be enough anymore. We're gonna have to do more than 4. Oh god! All right, here. Let me. I'm gonna check my personal server, which is through Havoc, but it's on a different box in a different location. Let me see if I can still access that.
Someone tell Allah burnt the servers.
Yeah, Allah burned the server down.
Allah burned the servers down. All right, so my server's still working, but now let me try to shut the other server off. I think the server got fucked. It's gonna give me an error message.
Allahu Akbar. He gives and he takes. We'll just have to cope.
Who is Andy, by the way? I never
Someone tell Granite
it's a long
that
story.
He's probably not hosting fucking potluck.
Yeah, so it's just hanging on the connection. So yeah, no, the server literally got disconnected. Oh, that's brilliant.
Wow.
That's just yeah, unable to connect to remote server. It's
What the fuck?
the server exploded.
So what happens now?
So I mean, the op was gonna be you blow up the facility and then you leave, and it was gonna be probably another like 20 minutes. So that's funny. So that's probably what it was then. The little desync spikes there was the server, because it's all like virtual space. Something was happening to the virtual space there and starting to clog everything because we were starting to know some network spikes. So I mean, the box might have actually lit on fire. But I mean, this isn't a box. This is like an entire data rack. So I don't know. I'll look out for the news. Let's see if another data center's burning down, because that's funny.
Oh
my god.
It's in Britain this time, I think.
Just a quick question. How much is the entire server that's being used?
I don't know, because I don't have an active connection to see how much memory is being used or anything, because it's showing the stats before it was literally like shut down on another side. So we'll
showing CPU 10%. And
memory at 37, which is normal. So I don't know. That's funny.
The host Havoc panel is just sending fake data at this point.
Yep. If I had a nickel for every time the servers burned down, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice in 5 years. Not even 5. Literally the past 2 years, because the other one was like 2021, right?
CPU and memory just canceled out to 0.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Not for me. Not for me. So I think it's just outright bork. But anyway, let's carry on with the debrief.
Just repent.
Just remember to not repent. Fuck me. Just remember, if someone's down and you're like waiting on to do something, like maybe check back in another minute or 2, because otherwise they'll be unconscious. And I'm just sitting up here like, why are they just like sitting around this teleporter? Like, what's going on? Like, is it broken? So I teleport in. No, it's not broken. Maybe because it's worded similar. No, I told them in the beginning, like, hey, make sure you don't climb down the ladder. Use the teleporter ladder part. And then no, I heard that wonderful exchange over 50, and I laughed my ass off, admittedly. But anyway, let's go ground, then Alpha Bravo, or Group 1 and Group 2. You can watch the stream to watch it back. But anyway, let's debrief. Go ahead.
Okay. Initial run up to and contact to the first area is actually pretty good. Bravo, I don't know if you found any intel in that with the recon group, but if you do or don't, it's always good to call that up.
That's funny.
Probably stuck around a little long in the first area, which
funny.
is fine. I just didn't want people running across a hillside and then getting mowed down, and that would be bad. I'd rather have you be slightly bored than dead. Pushing through the town was pretty good. You guys, as far as I could tell, communicated rather well. We acquired a BMP. We acquired a couple of extra vehicles. If you clear compound and there's intel, grab it. Or, you know, call it up that, hey, there's intel here. Start passing that up the chain. You deaded Alpha. You had a couple lost lambs going back towards the compound as we were deading. So, oops. Chaos got brown pants moment. Back to base, defend. So really well and good. The only real issues came at the second objective. Bravo, you drove past our downed BMP and didn't even bother to help. Little upset about that. You didn't get a response on 50 from me, and no one thought, that's strange. We should check on that. So, yeah, please help your fellow people and check if they need help. And if you don't get a response, assume they need help. And then, yeah, if the objective is to clear the compound, that includes going down into teleporter areas. So, yeah. Sam, don't give back talk on when I tell you to do something, especially if I'm your ground command. Like, it's not about who gets to do what. It's, I told you to do this. Don't talk back about it, yeah? Especially you as a average rifleman. Alpha?
Andy and I'll burn the server.
First half, rather, until the fucking last move out was fine. I guess we should have stuck to the road, but yeah, the road had a lot of mean shit on it, so driving up the road would have been very bad, or the entirety of it. The amount of miss PID at the end was pretty fucking retarded, like flat out retarded. Like, we don't even wear close to what they wear, and the amount of times we got lit up both in techies and in the compound was actually pretty stupid. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I guess we waited. The amount of times we did shit without fucking communicating with ground or other shit. And then shit went bad because stuff happened and not everyone was ready. So yeah, we waited for your okay on that. So that was that. Yeah, team did good. Was a bit spread out at times, and should probably go to where I tell you to go when I say, yeah, move to that point. But yeah, Alpha did good, Bravo.
Bravo moved to the first recon point. That went okay. We didn't really find anything there other than the dead bodies. Pulled back. Held the southwest side, pushed down to the town. Town clearing went pretty well. We didn't notice the intel in the building for the distribution center at all, so that's why I never got called up. We didn't find it.
It was a phone on a chair in front of one of the desks. What I ended up doing for Amlar was I teleported on the phone as invisible, and I started doing my classic bzzz, bzzz,
Yeah, I was wondering.
And after the 20th time, he found it.
Yeah, so Bravo didn't find it, and I told him to pull out pretty quickly because you said it was clear, and then we said to pull out and call for IED. So we went out, went to the rear group, went back to base, defended the base, loaded up in the MRAP, pushed along most of the road for a little bit, that we diverted into the riverbed because there were shots coming from.
All right, we don't need to hear life stories. It's just go over of, hey, don't step on each other. Hey, don't do this. Hey, you know, get good. But that's what debrief's for, so everyone can sit down, reflect on the op, and hopefully be better. Some people will, some people will not. That's just how it works. But anyway, yeah. Server spontaneously exploded, but that's not going to stop me from hosting because tomorrow I was going to use my server box anyway. Wednesday is going to be the 506 thing, and yeah, so on and so forth. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.